And so that's what it was. I was adopting this culture that I saw was a better fit for me. Something that made me more happy as opposed to these traditional Vietnamese ways that's what all she knew her entire life. I said this was like an immigrant narrative, and while it is, I found the story to also be applicable to, I feel like, almost anyone.
I do, it's the shining yellow boy, shining yellow boy, shining yellow boy channel.
What's up, guys? Today something awesome happened. I finished reading a book, and that book is Letters from Thailand. And so today, I really want to talk to you guys about a special message that I got from it. I think it will resonate with a lot of you. And while we're talking, we're also going to be eating. So today on the menu, we have red curry from Thai Elephant Express. This spot I've known since like high school. It's right in the middle of a Vietnamese plaza. So the thing about San Jose is there's no like kind of center Thai community. The Thai restaurants are always kind of scattered. I found this out from a Yelp review that my friend wrote. Shout out to Kara, I just found out you're Thai. But she's read that this place isn't 100% authentic. It's not ran by Thai people. But she did say the food is delicious. So I'm excited to get into this red curry. And I also got brown rice. It's 2020. We live it in the future now. We in the business of health. So let's talk, let's eat, and let's get right into it. Just a moment, let me scoop some of this out. All right, so before we get into the message, I want to talk about the context of Thailand during this time. You see, from about the end of World War II until about the 70s, the US was at war with Vietnam. And because of that, they were using Thailand as their base. And so, because of this US presence, Thailand started rapidly developing their economy and also importing Western culture and technology. So what you get is Thailand essentially rapidly developing and becoming this new place. And along with all this money that's coming in, Chinese people, which brings us to this book, are moving into Thailand in order to start their own businesses, right? And so with this book specifically, it's a story, actually I'm not of a Thai, but the main character is a Chinese person. He's Chiu Zhao. He moves to Thailand in hopes for more opportunity because he's from a poor village. Now, you have probably heard this narrative a million times because, my friends, that is the narrative of immigrants. And so let's get into it. Hold on to that thought. We're gonna try some of this curry. It's chicken. Gotta love that coconut. Hold on. Yep. Fire. So the Chinese villager that moves to Thailand, he goes there, starts his business, and he begins to have a family. And with this family, he wants to raise the children on the traditional Chinese ways because he feels that it's the right way. He feels that the way of Westerners and the way of Thais, they're not right. And he feels a sort of pride, and he feels he wants to retain the Chinese culture. However, his children are growing up in Thailand. They are adopting these new ways. Their friends are Thais. They see what fits them more, you know what I'm saying? This new Thailand, the Thailand that's coming up at the time, they have nightclubs, there's prostitutes, there's more educational opportunities for women, and they just have technology, TVs, refrigerators. Motherfuckers got refrigerators. You know how game-changing refrigerators are? This is where that main conflict is. Swang Wu wants to raise his kids by these traditional ways, but his kids, they don't see any benefit in that. They don't think that's right, because you look at what everything around them is. Everything around them is Thai, it's Western. It's this new way to live that they see is more right for them. These beauty standards, for instance, right? And so this is the main conflict of the story. It's not just about moving to a different land and then now there's this new culture. It's a new culture, but it's of a new land, but it's also the new culture of a new generation. And it's almost super exaggerated because it's like, it's the 20th century. It's post-World War II. There is a lot going on. And so, with that being said, I feel like there is also a lot of parallels with my own life. This is kind of the part where I found it interesting. Hold on, guys. All this talking gets you hungry. We gotta get more curry out here. Dude, I wish there was more veggies in this. They hella loaded with chicken, which is cool. You like that? But This would be good with veggies too. Because I love just the coconut milk. Coconut milk is bomb. That's one of my favorite things about Southeast Asia is coconut milk. Shout out to the coconut milks. All right, take a bite of this, you guys. Yay! Like I said, guys, this is the narrative of immigrants. And so, that being said, I saw a lot of parallels between this story and me and my mom's story. Because you see, there were three main things my mom always disapproved of me doing that I didn't think were bad. Smoking weed, having tattoos, and skateboarding. Now, smoking weed, she probably saw it as me like smoking heroin. Having tattoos, literally she said when she saw my first tattoo that she wanted to die. And with skateboarding, she just felt it was dangerous, but she never saw the 1.5 million benefits that it brought me. So you see, guys, she had this mindset of her traditional Vietnamese ways, and she wanted to raise me accordingly to that. But I grew up in America. I grew up in the 21st century, where these things weren't like the way she thought it was. You know, tattoos don't mean that you're in a gang anymore. And so that's what it was. I was adopting this culture that I saw was a better fit for me. It's something that made me more happy as opposed to these traditional Vietnamese ways that's what all she knew her entire life. And so I said this was like an immigrant narrative, and while it is, I found the story to also be applicable to, I feel like almost anyone, any parent, child, because while this is the story of someone who moves to a different country and has to raise his children according to those countries' culture, it's also about that generational shift. Because you see, guys, 20th century, such a big change among the generations, right? And you can even say the same about 21st century with all the technology and the culture and the information we're getting. There's such a drastic change. Like, you don't have to be an immigrant for your parents to try to raise you in like some kind of like old traditional ways and be like, no, that sucks, don't give me that. That's what I love about this book, is that there's a two-layer thing to it. Whether you're a Chinese family living in Thailand or a Vietnamese family living in America, there's always gonna be that conflict. I love how it showed how similar the experiences can be. And by understanding how similar we are, I think we can make the world a better place. So anyways, guys, curry was awesome. I'm all full, so good. Book was even more amazinger. And that's all I have for today. It was great talking to you guys. Thank you for listening. I will see you all next time. Peace out.
That's it for me, you guys. Remember to comment, like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and the IG.